know what I mean? You can put a label on a life, put a label on a lifestyle, you know? Put a label on how you wake up every morning and go to bed at night.
One of the biggest myths within our fitness culture is that if you put enough effort into something, or if it feels like you're working really hard, you're going to get anywhere. Yeah, maybe that could be the case if you're going from nothing. You know, if you've put no effort whatsoever into something, and then you start putting some effort towards something, yeah, you'll get something from it. But a lot of times we can easily fool ourselves into this idea that if we put a lot of effort towards something, we should be getting a reward. Not at all true. Trust me, it's most certainly possible to spend all kinds of time, money, energy, effort, and go nowhere. It happens all the time. In fact, I would say it almost happens to most people. But in our mind, we've got this idea of like, well, I work my ass off at the gym. I work really hard to maintain a clean diet. I'm spending all this time and energy and money. I gotta be getting something out of it, right? No, there is no guarantee that spending something will get you where you want to go in fitness. It only happens if you fulfill the root cause, which can or cannot be related to an effort. I was talking with the guy the other day, and I was like, imagine this, for example. Let's say you go out with your friends and everybody's having a great time. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to minimize the amount of alcohol you're drinking. Okay? And you go out to the bars, and all night long you're like, you know, drinking ice water and chewing on ice cubes and like tearing your hair out. I'm like, oh, I'd kill myself for a beer right now. And at the end of the night, you didn't drink anything, and you're like, oh, I put forth all that, I was good and everything like that, and you go to bed feeling very good about yourself. Or let's just say you all go out to the movies and you watch a double feature and you go to bed and the thought of a drink never even crossed your mind all night. Now, in the first case scenario, it's going to feel like you're entitled to something, right? You put off all that effort. You work so hard. But really, between the two case scenarios, they're exactly the same from a caloric standpoint. One was easier, but it doesn't mean there's any less result to it. Okay? From the root cause of the calorie balance, it's exactly the same. Same thing goes with your workout. You get blood, sweat, tears, effort out the wazoo, sweat dripping off, can barely walk the next day. Does that mean your workout's effective? I don't know. I have no idea. You know, just because you go into a restaurant and pay $200 for a steak, does that mean the steak's going to be really good? It could be terrible. You know, there's a disconnect between the cost and the result to a certain degree. So a lot of the stuff, the big lesson is don't just rely on this idea that you're spending more resources, you're going to get more. There's no promise about that. There's no guarantee at all. I hate to break it to you. Till then, be fit, live free.